Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, today we're going to go over a lesson called counting coins. Before we start, we're familiar with our classroom Froggy Bank, right?
Yes.
How much money do you think our jar is worth? How much money do you think we have so far? Jason?
1 penny and 25 cents.
Maybe 1 penny and 25 cents? Okay, what do you think, Avery?
10 quarters and
Give me an actual amount. Maybe 75 cents. Okay, Bobby, what do you think? Maybe $1? All right, cool. So, knowing that, you know that we have different times where we use coins, right? Raise your hand if you know what coins are. All right, cool. Put your hand down. All right. Sometimes we can use coins, or besides adding coins into our Froggy Bank, where else have you seen coins used in real life? Maybe you've seen coins or you've used them to buy things from a vending machine or what you guys call a snack machine. Maybe you have bought snacks from the cafeteria when we go to lunch every day. Or maybe you just went to the store and just spent some money. However you did that, you've seen coins if you used coins before, right? All right, learning to count coins can help us when we are purchasing items that we may want or things that we may need. Today or we can even save, right? Because sometimes you don't spend it, sometimes you want to save it, like we do in our Froggy Bank, correct? All right, today we're going to learn how to count a group of coins to find their total value. Capiche? All right, moving on. All right, central question of the day is, why is it important to know the value of coins? This is what Ms. Wright wants you to think about, Kalia Brock, as this lesson is going on. All right? Our I can statement, repeat after me. I can. Count a group of coins to find the total value. Awesome. This is what you're going to be able to do after the lesson is over. Okay. All right. On your desk is our student coin anchor chart. What we're going to do is work together to answer some of these questions about our anchor chart, okay? And we're going to observe some things that we see. So the first coin Ms. Wright wants to talk about today is called a penny or penny. Everybody say penny.
Penny.
All right, our penny is the first coin in the right side of the column that you see. What are some things we notice about a penny? Javadi. Is what? Okay, so the color is brown. So let's make that note on our anchor chart. It's brown. What is observation, right? What else can we say about a penny, Haja? Oh, it's facing to the right. Okay. So it's facing to the right. The only coin that's the face of it is facing to the right. Okay. What else can we say about a penny? Bobby?
It's a different metal.
Different type of metal? Okay, so what do you mean by that? Be more specific. Does that have like a different texture or something? Okay, we can talk about that. So we can say that this is copper. Okay, copper. Copper color. What else can we say about this penny? Jim. A different person? Okay, his name is Abraham Lincoln. All right, good. So we have Abraham Lincoln on the front. And he is a different person from everybody else, right?
Yes.
Anybody know who Abraham Lincoln is? Or what he was? Not third president, he was 16. 16th president. But yep, he was a president. And anything else? Yes.
It's called 1 cent.
What the value is 1 cent, right? Okay, cool. What I want you to do with that, though, Jason, we're going to circle that 1 cent on our paper. So great job observing the penny, boys and girls. The penny. We have seen that it is brown. It does. It is the only coin that the person on the front, which is Abraham Lincoln, He is facing to the right. And then it's copper. And the value of a penny is worth 1 cent. So good job. Good job. Give you a minute or two to do the penny. Can we go and observe the nickel?
Yes.
All right, what can we say about a nickel, Zoe?
Facing to the left.
Oh, it's facing to the left. It is. It is facing to the left. What else can we say about a nickel? Katie, what can we say about nickel? You said it's a different color? Okay, so it's what color? Silver? Okay, so we can say this one is silver. It's different from the penny, correct? Awesome. What else can we say about nickel? Avery?
It is cost 5 cents.
Okay, so the value is 5 cents. We're going to actually circle that one. The value is 5 cents. What else can we say? Haja, can we say about a nickel? Okay, so the front of it is different as a person, but let's specifically look at the back. What can we say about the back of it? Back.
It has
Okay, so that's a monument on the back side, right? All right, great job, boys and girls. I'm gonna stop right. That's it, make back. All right, great job, boys and girls, because we can say that about the nickel. Good. It is facing left. It is silver. The back side has a monument on the back of it with a different president on the front. So great job. I give you a minute to write that one. Before we go to our next coin, which is the
dime.
All right. All right. What can we say about a dime? What can we say about a dime? Kesley. Okay. The dime is the smallest. It is the smallest of all coins. What else can we observe about a dime? Benjamin? Okay. Different person, so a different president on the front. What else can we say about a dime? Anybody, Jason?
It's silver, like.
Oh, it's silver as well, right? Awesome. It is also silver. What else can we say? Amia?
That it has torches instead of a building.
Okay, so on the back of it, it has torches. Okay. Those little torches on the back instead of a building. It does have those torches on the back side. A little symbol, right? American symbol. But what else can we say about a dime? What else?
The value.
What's the value? 10 cents. Good. We're gonna circle that 10 cents if that's okay with you guys. Got it. 10 cents. And I think that's good for a dime. We got enough information to talk about a dime. It is the smallest of all coins. There is a different president on the front than it is on any other coin, correct? It is silver. And there are torches on the back side. And it's worth 10 cents. Give you a minute to write that one. And then our last one is the big one that is called a quarter. Give me some things about a quarter. Let me start with my share. What can we say about a quarter? It is the biggest. So it's the biggest coin out of all of them, right? Or the ones we're talking about, right? It is the biggest. Great job, sweet pie. All right. DeAndre, what else can we say about a quarter? It's also silver. It is. It is also a silver coin. Clear has still got one?
It has an eagle on the back.
Ooh, it has a bald eagle on the back. Another American symbol, right? Another American symbol. Great job. Great observation. What else can we say about a quarter? They say you on a roll today. Yes, sir.
It's silver.
Well, we got silver.
It's facing the left.
Okay, so it also faces left. Okay. It faces left. It faces to the left. Anything else about a quarter? Chase, you got something about a quarter? Nothing? What about the value? Do you know the value of a quarter? What is it? 25 cents. Ooh. Let's circle that 25 cents. And I think that's good. What y'all think? All right, good. So we also can observe a quarter. We know that quarters are the biggest that we're talking about today. It's the biggest coin. It is silver. There's a bald eagle on the back side of it. It faces to the left. What other coins also face to the left?
A dime.
A dime. Anything else we've noticed, Benjamin? A nickel faces to the left as well. But the penny faces to the right. Awesome observation, y'all. And then a quarter, its value or its worth is 25 cents. Do y'all have that? Yes, Bobby.
Why is the penny the only coin that faces different?
Good question. Why? Well, what she said was, why is the penny, Abraham Lincoln is the only president that's facing a different direction from the others? That is something that you guys are going to learn maybe 4th, 5th grade about why that is so. There was something called a war that happened while Abraham Lincoln was the president. And also he was the president during the time of slavery. And they were trying to abolish slavery, which was to end slavery. And after that war was over, it was kind of like a war between the North and the South of the United States. So the North against the South, Southern states. The Southern states ended up, I think the Southern states won or something. But anyway, slavery was abolished. And everybody else is kind of like they turned their backs on him because he ended slavery. And they didn't want to end slavery. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit more about that during Black History Month, okay? I know that's a little bit over your head, but I'll break it down for you. Yes, ma'am.
But if he's the only coin that faces left, then why is he the only coin that's a different color than the color?
Now, that's a good question. I don't know that information. I have to look that up. I don't know why it's a different color. But I do know that it has something to do with they kind of turned their backs on him because they did not like the fact that he was the president in slavery. Yes.
Why is there different colors that you
That's what she just asked. That's what she just asked. Yeah. So I have to research that and I'll let y'all know that, okay? Yes.
Why does the rest of the present turn left? Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It can be a bad thing. Like I said, we'll talk more about it during Black History Month. But as far as that's the same question that she had, they kind of turned their backs on Abraham. It's showing that they turned their backs on him because he ended slavery.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, we gotta keep going, okay? But so far, this is what we have. Question. Why do you think it's important to understand the values of these coins? Why do we need to know the values of coins?
Because if you never learn coins, then if you want to buy something, it will cost coins, and you don't know how to count coins. So you need to count coins to understand like the coins cost for like.
To buy things.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So, good job. I like that. I like that observation. Anybody got something different, Jen? Why do you think so?
Maybe when you're like buying something like summer camp or school,
Mm-hmm.
you need to know how much money you can get because they might be charging you more money than you're supposed to be getting.
Okay, so somebody might cheat you, Matt, right? If you give them too much money, they might not give you enough back, like enough change back, or what you need back, right? Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, cool. I just wanted to see where was your mind at so far. All right, again, which coin is worth the most? Cool, Avery. A quarter. Rashid, which one is the least? Penny. And we know that when we count dimes and nickels, there's something special about dimes and nickels. We know a nickel is how much, Kashmir?
5 cents.
It's 5 cents. So when we count nickels, we actually count by what?
5.
And when we count dimes, we can count by what?
Tens.
By what?
10.
By tens. Pennies, we count by ones. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just 1 second, okay? All right, everybody good?
Yeah.
All right. So real quick. That's right. All right. So hold up.
Wait a minute.
All right. What Miss Wright has for you guys, because I know y'all love games so much, we're gonna play something called a grab and add game. Okay. Your mission for today. On your desk, you have a bag of coins, and you know you already in your groups. I'm going to show you some coins. You're going to pick the coins out of the bag, line them up in order from biggest to smallest, and then you're going to work together with your partner to figure out how much money it is, okay? Then I'll be walking around just to check and make sure that we're on the correct side. And then you guys can make sure, of course, again, the coins are in order, how much money you have. You're going to use your marker and you're going to write it on your desk. Okay?
Yes.
Any questions?
Yeah.
All right, we good?
Yes.
All right, your first coin. Here's your first one. Pick them and go. And work together, okay?
I'm going too slow for me.
Now you don't have to take all the coins out of the bag, guys. You get the ones you need, okay? Just the ones you need.
I got the coin. Get the
Wait, turn it around. Oh, sorry.
Which one is it?
We need
No, we don't. That's the same one. Okay. Yeah, I know which one that is.
We got
What's the rest back?
which one?
This is the big.
How much is in
Okay,
the
so let's. Okay, so.
There you go.
No, wait.
There you go.
Here, 10, 20.
No. How many liquids?
No, wait.
How many liquids? 23.
Another one.
And then we got 3. So now you count, right? So then Oh, y'all got it. Alright, put them in order. So give me the biggest line from biggest to smallest. So which one's the biggest one? In value. In value.
No, it's okay.
Do you have a coin that is worth more? Sure.
Sorry. Is it okay if we write it?
And Avery, you see. So you got it right. We got a line. Which one is
Let's count.
Big job. Sure. Okay, so this is what? This is the nickel. Which one was it first? Well, a nickel is how much? How much is the penny? What about what's this? Now is what? So again, which one will go first? The dime will be first. Okay. Then after the dime, what? After and then after that, we will have
All finished now. I'm the coins. I'm the drawer.
So are they in order from the biggest amount to the smallest amount? Alright, I knew it. Take a little minute. Alright, pause. How much money we got?
33.
33 cents. Awesome. Alright, ready for the next one? Let's do another one. It's what you got. It's what you got. Before we do this one, how many quarters do we have? How many dimes do we have? 3. How many nickels do we have? 1. And pennies? 3. Go. Pay attention to your use our anchor chart. Remember we had our mini anchor chart, and also you have the one that we just did, our observation chart. Anchor chart.
We need 10 of these. This one goes first. I know. Why do you say you had that one? It's right there. Oh, 25. 48. No, it's not. No. Shh. Ooh. That's not it.
Alright, so hurry up. Good job, y'all. Let me see what y'all got.
Okay, so you got 25.
Oh yeah.
25. 35. No, I got it.
This looks a little funky.
We're missing one. Nickel. Missing nickel.
Wait, alright, can we count it together?
Yes, we did it. 58. 58. Alright, let's go.
Okay, so
Oh, it's 3 down.
25. No, that's 25.
Right, now.
35. That's 30.
No, it's
Alright, how much money we got?
63
cents.
Go.
Good. 63 cents. 63 cents. This one's a little bit harder, so let me try go back over it with you guys. Give me 2 claps for my boys. Alright, we got 25 cents. We got, you said 3 dimes, right?
Yeah.
3 dimes. We have 1 nickel and how many pennies? 3. All right. When we start at 25. 25. 35. 45. 55. 60. 61. 62. 63. That's how we got it. We got it? Yeah. I think I had 2 groups that struggle with that one, but that's okay. That's okay. That's why we're what? Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Good. Let me see the next one. Let me see. Can we do the next one? This one should be a little bit easier though. What's this one?
There. You got it. It shows
Awesome.
Look at it. Don't you dare erase it. That's good. That's 56.
No, because
25 plus it's 50. Check this out.
it's not over there. It's not on that. It's not on there. It's actually
Maybe it's big now. So I already know
Alright, how much money we got?
50.
That's easy, right?
Yes!
That is 50 cents.
Yes!
Alright, question. Give me 1 clap for my boys. 1 clap for my boys. Why do you think it's easier to count quarters first? Why do you think it's easier to count quarters first when we're counting coins? Catch me.
Because it's a biggest sound.
Because it's the biggest amount of money. Okay, good. All right. Let's say I had 50 cents and I needed to buy a bag of chips. How can we make 50 cents using other coins? What other coins can we use to make 50 cents? Because we don't have to just have 2 quarters. We can have other coins to make 50 cents. Tansy, what do you think we can use to make 50 cents? Would you guys like to show me?
20.
Okay, go ahead. You said we can use what now?
25 and some ones.
You said 25 and some ones.
I meant 25 and 10.
To make 50 cents. I'm sorry. What other coins can we use to make 50 cents? Catch me, you was group part. Oh.
You can use 4 dimes and 1 nickel.
So you said 4 dimes? Okay, so 4 dimes will be 40 cents plus a plus 2 nickels. Okay, we can do 4 dimes and 2 nickels. What else can we do, Bobby?
We can do 5 dimes and or 50 pennies.
Okay, so we can do 50 pennies or we can do 5 dimes. Good. Good. Oh, look at y'all thinking. Look at your brains. Get your brains for us, girls. All right. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Good job, Taylor. Awesome job. So what you got?
3 and 5. Oh, 4 pennies.
And what else? And one big Y'all have a seat, please. Have a seat so we can see. You gotta be able to see, okay? Oh, I'm in home.
25.
I like your shoe.
35.
You got this for your birthday? 40. I love the way how some of you guys are using your strategies. Good job.
45.
We need one more. We need one.
Sit.
All right, for the sake of time, tell me what we got. My biggest coin is?
The quarter.
And for how much?
25
cents. The next coin should be?
Dime.
A dime. A dime is?
10 cents.
10 cents. My next coin should be?
Nickel.
The nickel, that is?
5 cents.
5 cents. My next coin?
Penny.
Well, all of them would be what? How many pennies do I need?
5.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can we count together?
Yes.
25,
35,
40,
41,
42,
43, 44, 45.
How much money got?
45! Yes!
Awesome. I walked around and I saw everybody. Good job. 45 cents. Give me an oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Give me an oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
4, 5, 6, 5, 6.
Good. All right. Again, our essential question. Why do you think it is important to know the value of coins? Again, this is what I want you to think about as the lesson is continuing. Capiche? Our I can statement. Repeat after me. I can count. individually, that means by yourself, to answer these questions, okay? Alright, go ahead and start. I will set my timer, and you may begin. And while you are working, boys and girls, you can use your anchor charts. Please use them, okay? You don't know what a coin looks like? You have your student anchor chart to help you. What? Yep.
So we need a math.
Alright, this is by yourself, so this is quiet. This is by yourself, so we're quiet. Group 1. By yourself, okay?
$25, $35, $40, $45, $50, $51.
I'll fix it, G.
Nickel.
You good. Yeah. What you were doing, didn't you? I see you doing your in extended learning, right? We did extended learning last week. Just so proud of you. I'll tell your mom.
5, 3, 4. That's 7. So that's 75. Okay. 3 quarters plus half is 75.
You need me.
25. Okay. 25. 75.
Good, right here.
Oh, got it. 85. Oh, that's very good. So,
So what we doing on top?
yeah, and I know what's 25. Okay, so 25 plus 25. And I did like this, and I did like the chart.
So you did see it.
Yeah, and it said 75. The eagle is
My girl. Awesome. Don't let the pennies confuse you guys, okay? Because I understand y'all will start count by tens and count by five, and you get a penny, you want to still count by five. Mine is count by what? One. So don't let that mess you up.
25, 30, 35, 40, 41.
That's what it is. It's okay though. It's okay.
Okay. Yes. Yay! I finished it all.
What is that last number? Like a 3. Don't need the T. Because the tail makes me like a 3. I see what you did. I see. Yeah, we good? Alright, cool. I'm seeing some good ones. Y'all actually finished faster than I thought y'all would. Oh, I see.
Because it was hard for like the last one.
Oh, but you got 2 quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I died, it was hard for me.
You did good to me. Yeah. And you figured it out, so I'm impressed. I am impressed. Alright guys, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Alright, all eyes on who?
You.
All eyes on who?
You.
Awesome. Alright, let's go to our closure of our lesson. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so we can see. Our essential question again was, why is it important to know the value of coins? And then our I can statement. This is what you guys should be able to do now that the lesson is over. Repeat after me again, or we can read it together, please.
I can count a group of coins to find the total value.
Awesome. Who can count coins? All right. Again, why do you think it's important to know the total value of coins? Why do you think that's important, Kalia Brock? Y'all are funny. Okay, good. Cashmere, you got another one?
Yes, because if you don't know how to count coins, you're not going to know how to count money.
Good. So we're gonna learn to count money, right? All right. Let's say that Miss Wright has 3 dimes and 2 nickels. Who can explain how we can find the total value? So who can explain how we can find the total value of 3 dimes and 2 nickels? Benjamin, how can we do that?
To count the dimes first.
So we count the dimes first, and then we count the nickels. All right. And how much money would that be? 40 cents. Yeah, that's right. I had to think too. 40 cents. Awesome. All right. We good?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up if you think you got the lesson. Thumbs down if you don't got the lesson. Got the lesson. And a sideways thumb if it's like, I kind of got it and I kind of don't. Kind of. All right, we will continue to do this. But awesome job, everybody. Tomorrow or Monday, because we missed a whole week of school. Monday, we will continue reviewing our lesson on counting coins, but we're going to add these coins into some word problems, okay? All right. Great learning today. Don't forget to share your essential questions.